Hey, before the video starts, I just wanted to give a quick disclaimer that the art in this video is a tiny bit suggestive. So, if you are a younger person, maybe don't watch this one. Okay, anyway. Hello everybody, it's your non-binary pal Graceva here, and for this chill speed paint video, I'm going to be creating another moving illustration. Now, I know I haven't made one of these in a little bit. I made one towards the beginning of the year, but this one is featuring my character Lai. Surprise, surprise, I'm drawing my favorite character again. And not only am I drawing my favorite character again, I'm also giving him another design, because yes, I just do these things. But this is a design I thought would be cool because in the universe that Lai is in, he has a miracle which gives him superpowers, and I thought it'd be a cool idea to give him almost like a super miracle form or something like that. So yeah, this is kind of what this is about, and since his whole miracle theme is lust, that is what's going on here. It's very much a succubus themed, since he himself is half vampire, half succubus, because of the miracle that he has. And I say succubus, he is a guy, but succubus works better. Look up the actual definition of succubus and incubus, and you might understand why I call him that. But anyway, so the animation that I was planning on for doing on this one was just a simple expression change, but also I decided to give him a tail and have that be moving. I was really nervous about the tail because I never animated something like that, and you can see I tried doing that, tried playing around with it at the very beginning, but I decided to put that off until towards the end. So yeah, after the sketching actually took a long time to do because I was really unsure what I wanted it to look like, and this is kind of actually a redraw of another drawing I did. I'll put it up here. I actually had recorded it and intended for it to be a chill speed paint video, but I forgot to record a huge chunk of it, and also this was around the time when I made right before I made Lai's new design, so yeah, I just never made it into a video, but this is kind of a remake of that, but even more extreme. So yeah, once I finally got the sketch done, which I think I recorded most of, I went on to lining. And lining took a little bit as well. This whole drawing took a very long time to make. But yeah, lining took a bit, and during each step of my illustration process, I went on to do each step of my animation process. When I was doing the line art, I did the line art for the expression change, which is supposed to be like normal face and then a little more demonic with like eyes glowing, tongue glowing, stuff like that. Yeah, after I did the animation on that, which all of this is basic frame by frame animation. I say basic, but frame by frame animation is pretty difficult. I went on to the background. I didn't know what quite to do. I knew what to do with the background. I didn't know what I wanted the colors to be. In the end, this drawing ended up looking very pink and purple, which makes sense because those are kind of Lai's colors anyway. Well, in most of his designs, it's just pink, black, and white. But in a couple, like his chill outfit, there's a lot of purples in there. So yeah, I thought that fit. And yeah, the background colors helped me to decide what the rendering colors were going to be. And while I was coloring and rendering, I was also coloring and rendering the animation. Because I wanted the animation to be, the animated section to be as to blend in with the rest of the illustration, I had to render it the same as everything else, and because I was doing frame by frame, I was a little difficult. But basically, I just drew one thing once and then copied and pasted it to transform it until I got to the next part, which needed to look different. Even then, though, it was still pretty difficult because he was also blinking, and I like to do a lot of shading around the eyes, so I also have to adjust the shading around the eyes as well. Although I believe in this one I was able to get away with that, I think, just by shading the eyes less and not having to worry about that, because I've run into that problem many times before when trying to create moving illustrations, and that's why I haven't posted many moving illustrations. I wanted the when he makes the second expression to have everything be darker and in shade. So I also had to create some animation folders for the shading on everything as well. Pretty simple there, but I just needed to remember that. It also helps to make what I wanted to be glowing even more like noticeable, even more glowy. Lots of glowy. I like when things glow. It's glowing in the dark, which is fun. And once I was done with rendering everything and doing the background, I finally got around to the tail, which was I finally got it. I was able to get like a nice like tail mode. It's a perfect no, but it's my first time animating a tail, so I hope it looks okay. The biggest pain though was making it glow, because I had to duplicate all of the frames, and I'm animating this in Clip Studio Paint EX, by the way. And even though I do like animating on it, it really doesn't have the I feel like it doesn't have the most ergonomic like animation features. I mean, they are pretty ergonomic, but because the frames are connected to the layers, which is true for a lot of animation programs, it can be hard to do things like copy and paste and transform, and like copy the frames to be exactly the same but not copy the layers, stuff like that. And it can be hard to do things like make the tail glow, because for some reason, and I don't know, maybe there could have been something I could have done that would have made that easier, but for some reason I couldn't just like duplicate the whole tail folder, put like an add glow on it and do the Gaussian blur thing and have that affect all of the layers. No, I had to do that for every single frame, which sucked. But yeah, finally, once I was done with getting the tail, I got around to adding some more details, some foreground stuff, some nice little particles, and some finishing touches in the animation, and that was all. Something else I also wanted to talk a bit more about was Lai's design here. So yes, Lai's design here is a more skimpy than usual. This is just an outfit I thought would look good for this. And I also decided to give him some tattoo markings as well, for some extra flair, like a heart in the center of his chest to represent the heart miracle. That's the name of his miracle, the heart miracle, and some swirlies on his arms as well, which I also wanted to glow when we got to the expression change. He also has some cute little hearts on his face. Yeah, horns. He has horns. I actually draw Lai a lot with horns. This is also kind of based on the Rockstar artwork that I made of Lai a bit ago, where I also gave him like horns and a tail. I draw those on him a lot. And yeah, his makeup is pretty much the same usually, and I also decided to give him nails. I usually don't draw nails on characters because I'm not good at drawing hands in the first place. Why would I try to give them nails? But I really want to try to attempt on giving him these nice sharp pointed nails that would also glow. Lots of glowing elements in this. But yeah, I wanted those to be there, and I think they look all right. I think maybe one finger is just a little bit too skinny, but I think it looks okay overall. Yeah, I just wanted to mention some more elements about the Lai's new-ish design. It probably might not be a canon design at all, but it was fun to create for this drawing at least. And that was everything. I hope you enjoyed me creating another moving illustration. I don't know if the speed paint footage is like super duper confusing for everyone else, but I hope not. So yeah, if you have any questions about my animation process, I can't answer them because I don't have a super clear animation process. I do kind of, so maybe I'll make a video someday talking a bit more about my animation process, or at least how it changes between projects, because it does tend to change between projects. But yeah, with all that being said, my normal stuff is in the description, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.